Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Uh-oh, rocking again. My wife. Stop rocking. Mr. 401. No, not Mr. 401k. Mr. Pay Yourself First. Mr. Pay Yourself First here. It's funny. I hear what's going on, Demi, my brother. We get on these streams and we always say things like, I'm gonna be real quick. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. I'm gonna speak until I feel emptied out. I'm a flush right now, and you can see on my board here and on my title, what is a 401k? And I'm seriously asking, what is it? Where did it come from? What do you do with it? How does it work? What is it? What is it to you? What does it mean to you? I took down some notes from some quick research that I did looking at, Wall Street Journal, and a few other publications that I was able to find online, and even a couple of YouTube videos seeing what people had to say. What's going on, Mr. Hamilton, man? Awesome stream today, man. I love when you go on. You and Demi, it's something about y'all brothers from the DMV. Y'all share so much wisdom. Kingsman, thanks for joining the stream. And it's factual. It's in your face. You can't deny it. And that's the sad part about the no's that we get about a free gold savings account and an optional business package that can set you and your family free, is that it's like it's a no-brainer. If you look at the facts and the figures and you know that numbers don't lie, what is there to think about? What is there to ponder? As Coach Dwayne said the other day, your analytical mind gets to, think about it, sign for a free account, ponder, sign up, go ahead and get a package, as this time passes. And like I said yesterday, you can't hesitate with Karatbars International. I mean, you can, everybody moves at their different speed, but when it's a win-win, it's a triple win. It's a quadruple win. I looked at a video I did back in January before all the news came out in February about our coin, and then the evolution of our next coin and the bank and the ecosystem, and the same vigor, the same passion, same excitement is what we're sharing here too. What's going on, Mr. Roach? Good to see you on the stream, brother. So let's get to my point. What is a 401k? So I just took a couple notes, and this is one of the biggest ones that that stood out to me. A 401k is sponsored by an employer. Okay, see, people, we go past words and we don't look at them for their meaning. It's sponsored by your employer. If I were to sponsor something, I'm sponsoring something for my benefit, not necessarily your benefit. Professional athlete who sponsors McDonald's. I mean, do they really eat McDonald's? Or are they sponsoring it because they're getting paid? They're getting a benefit. The benefit's coming back to me to sponsor McDonald's for you to go out and eat. No, let me not give anybody any props. Fast food, soft drinks, things that aren't necessarily in a professional athlete's diet when they're training or to get to their level of success, but they're sponsoring it so that the company can sell it to you. So it's a sponsor. Your 401k is sponsored by your employer and managed by an administrator. What does that mean? I mean, let me ask you about your 401k. Who's your administrator? And don't give me the company name. Don't give me the bank or the fund manager, conglomerate. Who is it? What is their name? What is their qualifications? What is their track record in the market? Are they gaining money, making money, losing money? Because for them, they don't care. Whether you make money or lose money, they still get paid. So what is their performance? You don't know. What is the performance of your money besides your contributions and your employer's contributions? Are you really looking at that information? Are you seeing it? Because when a 401k originated back in 78 and really started to gain popularity in 1980, it was as a supplement to a pension. Well, where are pensions at now? Well, pensions are gone. Because see, that supplement for that pension, because that pension was a guaranteed income. You still had cash flow coming in even after you retired. And I read one gentleman has said that we have to remember that the key is to grow income, a passive residual income to keep cash flow coming into our money system, not to grow savings. Because please do the research. Name me the first 20 people who got rich from a 401k. Name me those 20 who retired comfortably from a 401k. Name me two. Name me one person that you know personally from your job that retired from their 401k, and their 401k is financing their lifelong dreams to leave footprints all across this globe. And that's right, Demi. You know nothing about a 401k with all the hidden language. What is there what is it doing for you? Thank you, Ricardo. It's for the CEOs. It's for the corporation to get tax breaks. They're sponsoring the IRS. The 401k is named that from the IRS code. So if it's a tax instrument, where are your tax benefits? Oh no, it's pre-tax income that going there. Well, guess what? The pre-tax, the taxes are still coming out. So when we look at our business plan with Karatbars International, where we secure our labor, our square rectangles, by exchanging them for 24 karat pure physical gold. When we say to you, not as a financial advisor, but if you have money that's just riding the wave of the market without your control, you have no control over it. And you can't access it until you reach a certain age. It's like you're a child. They took your money and they're treating you like a child and saying you can't access it until you turn 59 and a half. Well, what's 59 and a half? I mean, come on, man. We stopped that when we were in elementary school. How old are you, Donovan? I'm 5 and a half. I mean, like, dude, I'm 41. I don't say 41 and a half because I turned 42 in April. I'm 41. So I'm 59 and a half until I can access that money. And then you're still going to pay the taxes. But then they throw this big word in there if you want to get access to your money and move it into an asset that can generate you a passive residual income. And they say penalty. Oh, you're going to have to pay the penalty. Man, it's 10%. Chalk that up to the cost of doing business. Because when that residual income from your income producing asset that you move that money into, your money, when an opportunity presents itself, will far outweigh that penalty. Stop letting these words scare you. Oh, you're going to have to pay the tax and penalty. Cost of doing business. Welcome to the free enterprise system. The industrial age is over. There is no more pensions for the average worker. There is no secure income. And come on, people, we can't count on living on a fixed income. Well, after my 401k is going to be supplemented by Social Security. A fixed income? Really? Take this time now while you have your free will, while you have your right mind, while you still have your life force operating at maximum potential to fix the problem now and generate a stream of income like it was stated in The Richest Man in Babylon. Every man desires a stream that keeps gold coins flowing into his purse without his labor, without him having to put in effort for it. Because there is going to come a time, let's be real, there is going to come a time where this body isn't going to be able to labor as hard as it does now. 16 hours a day, 80 hours a week sometimes. Come on, man. Ladies, gentlemen. And that's right, Demi. It's all about your education. I know this is backwards to you, but who are you listening to? Your rich dad or your poor dad? Listen to your rich dad so you can take power over money. Money is a servant. It's supposed to serve us, not us serve it. We got the cart before the horse. Put the horse before the cart and make things easy with a system. And that's what we have at Karatbars International. We have a system of gold acquisition, system that allows you to get compensated for referrals. When you find a good thing, you refer it anyway. I mean, how many of you saw Venom? I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure that those that saw it said, man, it's good because Tom Hardy is a good actor. It's made by Marvel. I mean, Marvel's been putting out some blockbusters. So you refer people to go see that after you see it. You refer people to restaurants. I can tell you right now, I have 4 restaurants here in Atlanta that, depending on what you want to eat, I'll give you a recommendation immediately. Are they going to pay me for that? No. And I don't mind. If you're asking me my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. So what's the best way to save your labor, to save your life force that you exchange for that paper rectangle? Today, I'm giving up 8 hours here and then 5 hours at my second place of employment for paper rectangles or for some benefit. So how do I store that now so that that will take care of me in the future? I store it in gold. That's how. That's the best way. That's the best way. Not in a 401k. That is riding the market wave. What happens when that market downturns? Is your your administrator, who you don't know who he or she is, where they're at, what their background is. You know nothing about the person that has control over the money that's supposed to take care of you in the future. How wise is that? Now, the 401k was a great benefit. It allowed us to store some of the money that we might have spent loosely on stuff, staying in this debt cycle, cash the stuff to go back to work to get more cash, to get more stuff, to go back to work to get more cash, to get more stuff. You know, it helped us set aside a nest egg. But now let's take that nest egg and look for an opportunity to acquire an asset that produces a residual income, a cycle of gold coins continuously flowing into my purse. So like the rapper said, I can't quote him because I don't know, but spend a check, get it right back because it's coming in. My income producing asset is producing enough to overtake my expenses. So here are my expenses. Here's my income from my asset. And now I can reinvest the difference. So I lower my expenses and increase my assets. So like I said yesterday, I don't take my life and bring it down here to my income. I take my life and I force my income to meet it. So my lifestyle, like I wanted to read something here that I read from Robert Kiyosaki today. Our current educational system focuses on preparing today's youth to get good jobs by developing scholastic skills. Their lives will revolve around their wages, or as described earlier, their income column. Why would we subject our lives to revolve around our wages? It's my life. Nothing should be dictating to my life, to your life. And trusting in this for your retirement will have you living the rest of your life below your means, because there's nothing coming in and you're just watching it diminish. First of all, it's not going to be enough, because if we really do the math, to save for retirement and have $2 million liquid, as some experts would say that you need, divided by 40 years, you need to be saving $50,000 a year. Okay, so let's keep it real. Who's saving $50,000 a year? Like Mr. Allen Austin always says, it's math, it's not emotional. Stop making emotional decisions about your money, because you're not making an emotional decision. You're not making a decision at all when it comes to who's managing it. I mean, literally, your retirement is in a 401k and you have no idea who's managing it. Oh, well, it's Fidelity. Okay, who at Fidelity has access to your money, has control over what is being put aside for you to take care of you when you turn 65, if you subscribe to that? Who? At Karatbars International and our gold saving money system, we take control over that. We run the show. I control how much I put into my assets. I control how much of my hard-earned wages that I save for my future. And then I control how much I can make by, number one, immediately selecting my package and locking in my income, either at a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP level. Then I can control how much residual income I make by my effort. My effort is truly rewarded. I've put in effort last year, this year, and continuing to go forward to share this plan out that's going to pay me for years to come. I have not seen the maximum benefit from my efforts yet, but I know that it's coming. But with your job that you get that 401k, man, you put in 15, 20 years of hard work, dedication, Never using sick days is like that's a badge of honor. I worked 32 years and never used a sick day. And if you miss 2 weeks for something that happened in your life, the money stops. They don't say, you know what, man, you've been faithful for 35 years. We're going to keep paying you. We're going to keep this check coming. No. They paid you. You got your reward. So like I said earlier on Facebook, are we working and laboring for freedom or for Friday? I mean, yeah, Friday we'll get that boost, we'll get that quick fix, that paycheck again. And, oh, I got some more cash flow until a few days pass and you start paying everybody else except yourself. Oh no, I went out I treated myself to a good dinner. You paid the restaurant. We went to the bar. We had a great time. You paid the club owner. You paid your bills. And like Coach Dwayne Taylor said, since you're so addicted to paying bills and everybody else, on your budget line, put bill number 1 and say me. And pay me first in an appreciating asset that will take care of me down the line and store the labor that I use today, the labor force that I use today to earn that income. It will store it and lock it for me and potentially increase it without any effort on my part. That's what gold does. No effort on my part. So Dorothy, Toto, the Scarecrow, the Lion, Tin Man, I need y'all to follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road back home, back to your freedom, back to where your life is lived on your terms, the way it was supposed to be as free individuals. I want to thank you all for joining the live stream, those that shared it out. Thank you for trusting my words and trusting my passion and my zeal to set people free, to continuously free others. As Mr. Pay Yourself First, man, I will fly that banner until this body takes its last breath. I will fly that banner until my body takes its last breath, because you're right, Mr. Taylor. That's what we represent, as a mindset of paying myself first in an appreciating asset, a mindset that says that I am worthy, that I am valued, and because I see value in myself, I attract value, and I attract others that are looking for that same value, seekers that are seeking true knowledge, information that sets us all free. Where we come together as a unit, as a family, and not separate, and we just come together to watch the game, come together to see what LeBron and them are doing. Yeah, that's great entertainment. Yeah, I enjoy a good football game, good basketball game like the rest. But I'm willing to delay all of that gratification, man, to get free. Like you saw me do earlier, I want to get free from this. What is this? This clown suit that I wear. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a clown suit. I didn't get a tax deduction for this as my Carrot Bars uniform. It'd be much cleaner than this. I'm rambling on now, gentlemen. The key is to grow a passive residual income that leads to continuous cash flow from an asset, an income-producing asset that takes care of you and your posterity for generations to come. Get back with me or the person that shared this live stream with you. We've been sharing Carrot Bars with you, and you know that it's time to get on, but you keep saying, well, I need more info. I need more info. You have to trust us on this. You don't need more information. There is no more information to give out. It is really as simple as we're saying it is. Some of us have been in this 3 months, some 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. It does not, the information has not changed. It's a goal savings plan with a compensation plan attached to it. We get paid to keep our money. We get paid to show others how to keep their money. Keep your money in an appreciating asset. Pay your first. Share that with 2 others that you call friends. Ride or dies. That's what it is, right? We riding or we dying. So ride with me on this. Ride with me. I see you, Mr. Dylan Mead. 2 years and nothing has changed except your income, except your financial literacy, except your business acumen, your understanding of assets and liabilities. We grow in these 2 years. We earn while we learn, while we grow, while we develop. And as Mr. Taylor says it, my sponsor, it's a network marketing e-commerce company. It's a self-development course disguised as an e-commerce network marketing company. I mean, my God, we developed so much in this, you really see who you are and see who your tribe is, see who's running with you. And not that those that say no aren't our tribe, they just haven't seen it yet. But don't worry, we're here for you. And we're going to keep sharing the plan and its simplicity so that we can continue to duplicate it. And that duplication produces the wealth without our efforts. So while we're doing what Miss Tanisha Glaspie does best, and that's sleep, she's got to be the best sleeper on here because she's up all night. You know, I'm here on the East Coast, and sometimes I'm up till 2, 3 in the morning because it's hard to sleep when you got this information stored up in you. You know, and she's still posting. I know it's only midnight there, but then I wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock to come to the plantation, and I see she just posted 2 hours ago. Like, man, when does this woman sleep? But I know she's getting paid, and she's getting paid in her sleep. So not to be speaking on her income, but I know she's sleeping very well. Oh, man, get paid to save. It's a beautiful thing. Acquire assets, the acquisition of assets over liabilities. Financial literacy that they did not teach us in school, that my parents did not have. Loved them to life, but they didn't have it. They knew to work hard and to provide for us. And my dad put himself in an early grave to provide for us. You know, he didn't get to retirement. He worked until he died, literally. So I watched that play out in my life. Well, he did that so that I wouldn't have to. And now I have the information and the system and the team not to. Wealth Builders Worldwide, Kingsman, AU, I love you. To those that are seeking something better, you have found it. Move quickly. Don't hesitate. The world wants you to hesitate. Believe me, problems are waiting around the corner saying, don't worry. You think you're going to change? Not today. It's like inertia. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. But once they get in motion and you operate, you access that momentum. Get that momentum started. Register for your free account. Immediately get a business package. Submit your KYC documents and get on auto exchange and start paying yourself first and turn on the faucet that leads to perpetual wealth building for you, your family. Before you know it, you'll look back and like another post that I put, and I love this one. You'll be on the right side of history and say, I'm glad I did, as opposed to I wish I would have. I'm glad I did, as opposed to I wish I would have. Because again, if there's nothing to lose, if you knew you couldn't lose, what would you do? You would do what we do, man. And we've taken off all break. We've released the brakes, and we are running with reckless abandon to financial independence and freedom. And you can too. Come along with us. Karatbars International, independent affiliate Donovan Yarbo, Mr. Pay Yourself First. Get back with the person that shared this with you or with me. I would love to invite you into the plan and link you up with our team. I am part of the Kingsmen, but the banner and flag that we fly under is Wealth Builders Worldwide, with a support system that will support you all the way to reach your goals. I love you all. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of this week. Make it prosperous. Get some income producing activities in your life that will set you up to not have to continue to labor and trade this time for money.